We have arrived at the 120th version of the game. When Ohio State and Michigan meet, they are usually both in the playoff conversation, but Michigan's 6-5 record does not make this game any less significant. Ryan Day has won 66 of his 75 games as the head coach of Ohio State, but 3 of those come to the hands of their rival, which is simply unacceptable for Buckeye fans. Coach Day says that aside from losing his father, the past 3 years of losing to Michigan have been the hardest on his family. No one on this team has beaten that team up north. And that is why Ohio State has 12 starters that could be playing on Sundays right now. That's why they chose to come back to play in this game. They don't care about Michigan's record. They want a pair of gold pants, and they want to do it for their coach and for their Buckeye brothers. But the Wolverines' offensive identity largely centers around their run game, which is significant in this game. Whereas Ohio State is more dangerous through the air. Michigan will want to see Donovan Edwards in Big Don form, but much of this game will be determined in the trenches. Last week, the Buckeyes lost their second starting offensive lineman to a season ending injury, but they've adjusted yet again and held up against Indiana, which they will have to keep going against Michigan today because Michigan's strongest unit is their defensive line. The Wolverines can slow down the run, but the passing game will be a challenge. Will Howard has completed 80% of his passes in 6 games this season. No Buckeye has ever accomplished that. Michigan will be without key players on both sides of the ball. With former All-American defensive back Will Johnson, he'll be out for his 5th consecutive game, and tight end Colston Loveland limped out of the 50-6 win over Northwestern last week. That was after setting Michigan's single-season receptions record by a tight end. There's a narrative, though, that they want to sit this game out. I can assure you that is not the case. Both have said how significant this game is. It's significant for both teams. The Buckeyes on this current team, they have not won this game, and they look to do that today as the game kicks off at the Horseshoe.